Okay, so I'm officially done putting the actual ballistic portion of the plate together. I still have to wrap it in that outer fabric, but this is the plate so far. This is the front, and this is the back. This is the side profile. On top, you have your carbon fiber, mesh, silicon carbide, mesh, carbon fiber, aramid, and then actually you can't see it here, but PE, and then more carbon on the back. In the, perfect portions of this plate, it does come out to 0.90. As you can see, 92 right here. That's 90. Side profile is a bit bigger, 94. Just because the PE didn't exactly bend 100% to the shape of the strike face. And then obviously in areas where you have like my attempt at making this PE portion a bit longer to fit the actual plate, it's going to be a little bit more just because I didn't do it perfectly. Still roughly 94. That's just like a general 94. The bottom and the top are about 90, which is pretty much what we were going for. But yeah, it's pretty accurate to the thickness we estimated in the layup. We estimated roughly 0.90. It is roughly 0.90. We would like it to be thinner, but I mean, you can't do that without removing some layers. So the weight, though, I was a bit off just because we switched out the carbon fiber to a heavier weight carbon fiber. I tried to account for that by dropping 2 layers off the back here. So instead of 7 layers on the back, we have 5 of carbon fiber. But even with dropping those 2 layers, we're still over the 5 pounds, 6 ounces by quite a bit, 10 ounces roughly. We are at 5 pounds, 15 ounces, 15 and a half ounces. And that could be a bit lighter if we get off all this extra material. As you can see here, the strike face only goes down to about here, but due to my imperfect cutting of the aramid, we obviously have this whole entire area of aramid and resin. That's probably like at least an ounce, ounce and a half. And then obviously there's a bit of overlapping carbon that we could get rid of, but all in all, it's still gonna be like 5 pounds, 14 ounces, even if we made this like pretty much perfect, which is pretty heavy for the scope of, what we're going for, level 3 plus. Not really supposed to be like a level 4, even though we're approaching that thickness of like a level 4 plate. So I have to wrap this still. I'm gonna go around the edges, I think, with, I'm not really sure yet, either aramid or Loctite construction adhesive, just to try and make wrapping a little bit easier, because it's going to be easier to wrap it if everything's like about the same. So, but yeah, this is the plate, multi-curve. I guess it looks pretty nice. I'm sure it will function relatively well, but it is just a little bit heavier and a little bit thicker than we would like. I'm not sure how well this is coming up on camera, but basically I need to wrap these plates and then I'll be done. The basic principle behind wrapping plates is you do the first a wraparound to cover all the edges, and then you fold it over, and then you just put a front plate on here, wrap around, and then the front and back cover will be black. The spray adhesive I'm using is going to be this 3M90. And yeah, I'm just going to wrap this around with the spray adhesive on it, and then once it's set, I'll cut it, you know, in these corners, like right here, and then that way it'll fold over a lot easier. Does not stop that. I don't know which one's the 308, but I think that was it. Okay, so we're back from the range, and obviously we have the plate right here. We didn't really do things like as scientifically as I normally do them, just because we went out with some friends and it was kind of just like having a good time. So I'm not exactly sure on all the hits. I mean, I'm pretty sure the M80A1 went right through, so we don't need to guess on that. The M80, or just bought 308, is right here, I believe. Okay, this is M80A1. This is 308. Not sure on either of these. I think this and these two are M855A1. Not entirely sure. And these M193, I think. There's one right here also, which looks like it probably came out the side. And then a super edge shot right over here, so yeah. But these two are really what we're mainly looking at, 308 and M80A1. So I'm gonna flip this over, try to make less of a mess than I currently just did. This is the back, as you can see. This is quite a mess. This wrapping didn't really stay on all too well. That's mainly my fault, I think. The directions on the can literally say spraying one side alone is not recommended, which is what I did. I just sprayed the actual plate and I didn't spray the fabric at all, so it didn't really work as well as it could have. And that strap separated. All in all, I think the straps did alright. Especially this one, looks like it held this carbon fiber relatively well. This fabric actually held up relatively well, especially on the front cover. Yeah, this just freaking came right off. Didn't even really like adhere too well. So maybe incorporating that actually into the composite in future designs. Okay, so this is immediately under the front cover, which honestly, this front face of carbon did really well compared to all the other front laminating combinations I've tried previously. I think I've tried like 3 different ones and none of them performed this well. So that's really interesting. We have a hit here, one here, looks like one there, one here, one here, one right above that, 1, 2, 3 there, one here, and another one right over here. So this thing was hit quite a few times. I believe this is the M80A1 right over here. This is M80 ball. So yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. Loctite construction adhesive is going to give me a tough time, I think. This appears to be the only strap that actually came off. Even this top one didn't come off. There was a lot more energy focused up there, I think. But I'm gonna try to detach these straps. Like butter. Boom. Cut that strap immediately. The backer popped up. Cut all the straps and the backer immediately pops off. So those straps, that tells you how much those straps are doing actually. And this Loctite construction adhesive. take number, whatever number this is. Currently still trying to get this dome backer off, which is apparently impossible to do. Okay, so here's obviously our PE backer to get bunched up a little bit. Our only penetration is obviously the M80A1, which you can see here. This is our 308, I believe. Honestly, less back face, very manageable. Unfortunately, this kind of got obliterated, so we can't really measure it based on this, back panel. But yeah, everything else, like literally very minimal. See if we can now separate this. Your way, obviously, no exit. M80A1, an exit. 2 rounds of M855, I believe. Literally right here, and these were like right on top of each other. Looks like there's 2 holes for the M80A1. So I must have hit something else like right in that area. What that was, I have no clue. Unless it broke apart into 2 pieces and both of them went through still. I guess that helps quite a bit. Yeah, honestly, not really too much going on here that I can actually show. Oh, what is this? Oh, what went through here? 3. So there must have been 3. That's very crazy. So I have 2 hits here, and then I guess a hit right up here. I assume this is M855A1 because there's no way this is M80A1, right? Because I went through. Wow. Let's see how it is. Very interesting. I assume this is M855A1 because M80A1 went through Yeah, there's no way this is right because this is way thinner. I don't know how thick the jacket is on this outer jacket, but I feel like this makes a lot more sense. So I've never seen one so intact actually. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's a rounded M855A1, so rounded M855A1 still hitting right next to these two. And this, and still stopping somehow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, finally. Only after about 50,000 years. Okay, here are our hits. Very close, very close. Even these are pretty close, but 308. One of these is M80A1. That one stopped dead. This one, it's like right above it. I don't even know what that one is, but there's like nothing even there either. So, I don't even know what that is. This one basically sprayed up into here. This one was stopped on the PE, so that obviously went through. Okay. Even this area down here is, as you can see, pretty obliterated. There's some good chunks right here though. Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. Does not stop at M80A1. Very good against 308 and M855. What can we change, if anything? Well, first off, I don't think it's necessary to have 3 layers of carbon fiber on this backing to the strike face. The idea was for it to be super rigid so the bullets can engage the ceramic a bit longer, but with the Kevlar like right behind it, it's already pretty rigid, so even getting rid of it completely or just having 1 or 2 layers, then maybe putting the other layer towards the back or just getting rid of it completely. To save on some weight. Also, I'm not really sure if 14 layers of this aramid is necessary either. We did do 12 before. So we could actually revert back to that 12, or maybe even just do 13 and reduce a layer there. Yeah, reduce a layer of aramid, reduce 2 layers of this carbon fiber, and get a thicker strike face. That's probably the best bet. Let me know what you think about this build. Any future project ideas and any ideas about what we can change on this. And then I'll see you guys in the next video.